Shannon Humphrey with Semi-Pro Live, and we are live. This location was somewhere in Grand Prairie at this beautiful studio provided for us by the Big 12 Sports League. And we got some stuff hot off the presses, man. We got TNS. They're here at their first ever Big 12 TNS Media Day. So, you know, Big 12 likes to do things big. So as they introduce a new program and welcome a new program into the family, of course, they got to have them come out and see the best of the business. Mario with Hero Shots getting the exclusive photo shoot. So we've got all the star players from TNS. We got the coaching staff. And, you know, before there's any confusion or any distorted views, we want to let you guys get it all from the top, man. So this is one of the owner of TNS, along with, I believe we'll have Victor Mann out here later on. So you're going to have both of them. You know, Vic try to stay out the media. You know, he usually, what's crazy is he try to stay out the media too. But, you know, due to Vic being a ninja, you know, he fades in and out, leaves you holding the bag. So, man, let's talk TNS, man. So for a lot of our audience who aren't in the DFW or aren't familiar with Fort Worth, Texas, they've seen the brand. They don't actually know the history and where you guys came from. So give us a layman's introduction to TNS, the TNS Cougars. What does it stand for, and what is this program about?
TNS is Team No South, and this is our third year. This will be our third year, but, you know, this is like year number 19 for me. Okay. So from Hallmark to Fort Worth Wolverines, the Truth to A1G to TNS. So you're one of the OGs in the game as far as youth football, man. You've been around since like the Snoop League going back. So you've been around a lot of a lot of winning programs. So tell us, man, what was the vision behind you leaving? Like, you were part of winning programs, so what was the vision that you had with Vic where you guys wanted to come up with this program? Well, we had some, when we was A1G, Ty, who taught me a lot in this game, he decided he was going to step down. So when he stepped down, we and Vic just came up with TNS. Like, his brand is Team No South, and I was like, man, let's do that. Let's do Team No South, like TNS. That's how we came up with it in the living room. So, man, you have it.
All right, man. All right. So 3 years in existence, you guys have been either winning or a competitive team on pretty much every level. What was the key? Because there's been a lot of programs that have changed their name, changed identities, or there's been a lot of programs that came in that had some you know, veterans at the top that haven't had the success that you guys have come in and did. So how are you guys able to come in and just gravitate so many premier kids and become a premier program in such a short amount of time?
I think it's just a blessing. Like, what's meant to happen gonna happen. It's nothing that we do special. It's just football. You know what I'm saying? Like, the history of us being in the game, as long as I've been in the game and winning, I've been blessed to win, have great kids. Like, so it makes it kind of easy for me to be able to pick the phone up, call, and say, I want your son. That's it.
Well, let's talk about your 9U team. You guys came into this year. Now, last year, they'll call it a rebuilding year. Came into this year and were able to go into a battle tournament, your first attempt, and you guys were able to, I believe you guys were second team in the nation?
Yeah, we got second. We got beat by Lambeau in the championship.
So how were you able to put together a nationally ranked program in a matter of a year? Because you guys were a team that was competitive and known in the DFW last year, but just were able to make that next step to become a nationally known program within only a matter of a year.
Well, I think it started last year when they was 8, when we lost the DFW Elite. And when I walked off that field, I knew what I had to do. I had to go out and recruit and get the ones that I got, that I felt like was the best of the best. And, you know, that's what I did. I was able to do it, and we had a real good season, a successful season. So, you know, I don't know, man. It ain't nothing that I don't normally do, so it's like waking up and going to sleep. So it's cool.
So on a competitive landscape and in a competitive city like Fort Worth, you have other brands. You have Pac Prime, you got your league owner, Fort Worth Crimson Tide, which is a nationally known program. So you have Metroplex Flex coming up in the ranks. So you have a lot of teams in Tarrant County that are young, that are trying to get attention. How are you guys able to stay at the top of the recruiting game despite having all this competition around you?
Just play football. Just play football. That's all you got to do. You play football, everything else going to speak for itself. Everybody want to win. I don't care what they say, that it ain't about winning, this and that. If it's not, why they keep score? You know what I'm saying? Why after every game somebody laughing, somebody crying? It's about winning. And I think long as you do that and you do it the right way, and you know, everybody ain't gonna be happy. You know, the old man told me if you want to make everybody happy, then you need to sell ice cream. So I decided to coach football. So hey, that's where we at with it, man.
Real talk, real talk. Hey, I like this philosophy, man. Great recruiter. Now, outside of that, man, tell us about the Team No Soft brand, what it stands for, and what it means to this program.
It's the Elastic Scholar. Something, I don't know. That's not even that area there. That area is for Amber, Shelby. I don't do all that. I'm the football man.
But look, we can't. They care about the Scholastic and the Scholars, though. That's what you notice. Hey, look, we have a department for that. He's just not over it. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I like that. I like that. But hey, they care about the grades. And send in your Scholars athletes to Logan Tooley. We're gonna have that all weekly too.
My kids will tell you about the grades from booby to, you know, you get in trouble. It don't matter who you are. You're gonna sit on the sideline.
Most definitely, man. Most definitely. So before we wrap it up, you know, we're going to have some players on. We're going to have the other members of your coaching staff as well. So
this is for them. This ain't for me, man.
Most definitely,
man. This is for them. This ain't for me. It ain't about me. It's about them, man. You see, look how they laughing and smiling and doing all that. That's what make me happy. This football shit don't make me happy. I don't want so much. It don't even matter, man.
Hey, we need more coaches with that type of attitude about the game, man. But before I let you go, I got to ask about the elephant in the room, man. You guys have been one of the premier Texas sports programs over the last couple of years. We just went on a nice national run. You guys had a great run in Texas sports last year. You guys have made the move. You're coming over to the Big 12. You've made the shift. What was some of the thought that went behind you guys making such a momentous decision?
Shout out to Texas Sports, man, Dana and them. They was there, you know what I'm saying? So I ain't no disrespect to them or nothing. Like, I called Dana and let him know, you know, before I told anybody what was going on. So don't never think that it's no bad blood. Like, it ain't no bad blood with us. Like, we cool, they're my people. But I felt like this was just the best thing for my organization, like to. And then I like trying things new. Like me and Fred from San Antonio, we like trying things new, man. We started the Snoop League and everybody was wah. And at the end of the season, everybody in my mom wanted to get in it. So I just like doing something new, man. I feel like I'm gonna win wherever I'm at, so it don't matter. So let's go over here, let's try this, see how it work. And Green Vision, he sold me on it. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it ain't easy to sell me. Hey, so he sold me on it, man, and I like the vision, and we're gonna do everything in our power to make the vision possible. And we're gonna bring it to reality for these kids, man. So that's where we at with it.
Most definitely, most definitely. Now, outside of that, man, so we got your thoughts on the move. So what were some of the things about the Big 12 that actually attracted you? What were some of the things that were positive about what you saw going on over in the Big 12 that you liked and thought that could help you in your program?
Man, you good, man. I like, man, you good at what you do. I'm going to enjoy you this year. You good, man. I liked how y'all did the Heisman. Like, the Heisman was, like, dope, man. How you got the kids out there, they all dressed up. You know, you had your top 3, 4 finalists, and you know how you did it, man. Shout out to you, man. You know, you made it. You a part of it, too, man. You make it, you know, your voice and how you video the kids and all that, man. I've been watching you for a minute. I watched the John Kerr shit, too, though. I know how to be messy, and I'm going to keep it hood with it. I don't care, you know what I'm saying? We live.
Hey, do the William Green, man. I have no beef with John Carroll. I don't know about unofficially, but officially I have no beef with John Garrett.
You know, I've been watching.
Hey, this is gonna be fun.
I've been watching for a minute, man. So
hey, I'm glad I got a fan of a fan, man. So we gonna have some fun with TNS. But making the shift is big time news over to us because, to be honest, it's not just about some leagues, not saying about any other leagues. I'm not even talking about Texas sports. Some leagues would just be happy with accumulating a lot of teams. Yeah. What I like about the Big 12, they're going after competitive programs. If this league was built to be an easy place to win, they try to keep what they already had going and try to recruit all the little weak teams off the edge. You got William over here, who's the owner, who has the teams that are competitive on the same age levels that you are, and he's still willing to open up the league and invite in, tough nationally ranked opponents, because at the end of the day, it's not about any individual team. It's about the health of the whole overall league. And having a program like TNS is a value add for everyone who's involved, including the media. I have access to TNS. I'm going to be dropping so many reels and videos on these kids. So it's about to go down. You'll be seeing them all over the screen. So we're going to take a quick little break, reshuffle. We got Zimmy in the house, man, but now we're going to run through some kids. We're going to bring in Webb next. He's one of the dogs from TNS. You've been seeing him on your screen as a player making highlights for years. We're going to get him on here, talk to the kid one-on-one, see what he's got on his mind. So give us a short break. We'll be right back. You're watching the Big 12 Media Day TNS edition. Hi, this is Channing Humphrey with Semi-Pro Live, and I am back, man. We got another one of these athletes. Now, I know you guys are a little bit confused. This is a Big 12, I guess, / Hallmark track program. You know, Hallmark is, and we got Hallmark in the Big 12, too. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the Hallmark program. So we got track out here as well. So we had to bring in one of the dual sport athletes that'll be on display with the Big 12 League. So I got my guy Webb. Now, the only reason I don't know your first name is because when I go to your games, I only read the back of your jersey. So for the folks at home, for our audience who aren't familiar with you as much as I am, man, let's get your first and last name, what school you attend, and what position you play.
My name's Jaron Webb. I go to R. Patterson Elementary, and I play quarterback, running back, and receiver.
All right, man. So how many years have you been with Team No Soft?
I've been playing for TNS for like 3 years.
So, man, tell us about the program. You know, we have a lot of times we bring the coaches on. We let the coaches talk about the program. We let the coaches talk about the team, how they love it, how they enjoy it. It's not often that we bring the kids in, and we want you guys to tell us how's it feel being a part of this organization. So, how have you enjoyed being a No Soft Cougar?
Well, when I first joined, it was a lot of fun. But this year, I feel like I'm going to be way better now, but then next year I'm gonna be way better than this year.
Well, what are some of the things that were some of the highlights of your season that had you really happy or really excited about being a Cougar this year?
Last year I had caught my first pick ever, and I got my first touchdown, and it was fun.
So was it your first defensive touchdown, or that was your first pick? So it was all on the same play. Mm-hmm. So you just got both of them out the way in one shot. All right. So what game was that in? Who you playing?
We was playing Bills.
The Bills? Okay. Well, hey man, hey, we're not gonna do no Bills slander. Shout out to Joe. But so you playing the Bills, man. So you guys had quite the season. So how'd your season end this year?
We ended good. We ended with a loss, but in the playoffs we beat the team that we lost against.
So where'd that end at? So it was in the championship, or where'd you guys end?
Yeah, it was in the championship.
So you made it to the championship. So was that was a step above what you guys did last year, or you guys did this is a much better season with how you guys did in the past?
Yes.
So what were some of the things about the season that you feel made you guys better this season coming out?
We had new people and we had more skilled players and like faster and like better people.
So you brought some of your track brothers over.
Yes.
All right, man. All right. Well, let's talk. We got to talk about the elephant in the room. You out here in your Hallmark track uniform, covered in gold. You know what I'm saying? Covered in medals. Came in here. I didn't know what that. No, I thought somebody had broke something. I was like, hey, it's not my facility. I ain't gonna worry about it. So, tell us about these medals, man. How long have you been running track?
I started running track when I was 5, so that was about like 4 years.
Okay. So what are your events? What are your races that you run?
4x1, 4x4, and the 200.
You're a relay man. So what attracts you to relays over being an individual runner?
I don't really like running individuals. Like I like running the 4x1. That's my favorite race. But my 200, I'm real good at it.
You like the team aspect of it?
Mm-hmm.
That's cool, man. That kind of connects to football because you can't play football by yourself. Track's one of those sports you can play by yourself, but you like the team aspect, so you run that. Actually, in a weird coincidence, you guys had book buddies when you were in elementary school? We had book buddies. Like you'd have like a kid from an older grade that helped you learn how to read. So like in second grade, so my book buddy was this dude. When I went to Ellis, his name was Jeremy Warner. You know who Jeremy Warner is?
Nope.
Jeremy Warner is that white dude who's always on the 4x1 in the Olympics. You know that random dude with the buzz cut, always wears glasses. He's actually from the DFW. He's from Arlington, Texas. He went to Ellis Elementary, Nichols Junior High, and Lamar High School. But he went to Baylor, and for a while he was one of the fastest people on the planet. But he follows that tradition of being a football player and a track athlete. So I hope you can follow along the lines, man. I could be watching you maybe over at Baylor, Texas, one of these big-time Division I programs. But before we go ahead and let you get back to your photo shoot, because you up next, you got any final messages for the folks at home, or any programs or anybody you want to give a shout-out to? That's a lie, because you finna shout out your mama. Yeah, all right. So go ahead, shout out your mom, and then if you want to think of any other organizations like Hallmark Track or the TNS Cougars that you want to shout out before you go out, you can do them too.
So I'll shout out to TNS Cougar, my mom, my dad, my brothers, and my sisters, and Hallmark Track.
All right, big dog. Well, hey, this is a brave man. I came through. I said who want to interview first. His hand shot up. So I'm going to let him get back to his photo shoot. We're going to bring in another coach. We're going to rotate. We're going to go coach, player, coach, player, coach, player. So we're going to bring in the coach next, man. So I'm going to let him get to his photo shoot. We'll see you guys next time on Semi-Pro Live. All right, guys, we are back. This is Channing Humphrey with Semi-Pro Live. I know y'all, well, I hope y'all didn't see. I think the Big 12 logo was up when Webb left me hanging on that last one. You know, I thought I was cooler than that.
Man, he be on the go, man. Well, that's Kid Dynamite. That's what I call him, man.
Kid Dynamite. All right, man. So, man, we got another. Well, let me turn this down. I'm doing medias. I'm terrible right now. Anyway, so after we got that taken care of, man, we got Coach Cam with TNS, man. So I wanted to get some more information about you. I want to find out what what level you coach on, and what the outlook and the history of your little group has been over the last couple of years. So, man, Coach Cam, so what age group do you coach? And
I coach 8U. We'll be the 9U next year.
Okay, so you will be ascending to the national mantle next.
Yeah, man, we did an interview with you when we were 7U. We had just played SED.
Oh, okay.
Out there in Mansfield. You interviewed Kid Dynamite and Baby Goat when we had him.
All right, man. So you guys have been on the program before, so we actually got a TNS audience that's tuning in, man. So tell us, for the folks, you know, we got some South Texas people, some Arkansas people to tune in too. So tell us a little bit more about your level and how you guys did this season.
My AU, we did really good, man. We really shocked a lot of people, man. We was the silent killer all season, just like we was when we was on 7U. We winning week after week after week. Every game we coming out there win. Everybody silently talking about everybody else. But here come TNS. It's every year, same thing. Here come TNS. Playoffs here. Oh, they gonna fall off. They gonna flush them. Close games. You know what I'm saying? We had a bunch of close games. Some of them didn't have to be close, but you know you gonna get them. You gonna get them games where they close. You gonna get games where you blowing them out. We had blowout wins. We put up more points this year than we did last year. And we also didn't allow nothing. Shout out to my defensive coordinator, Coach Channing. Y'all will get to meet him later on.
We're going to have another Channing. We're going to double Channing this joint.
Yes, sir. Oh, you know, Channing Humphrey and goddamn Channing. Oh, my bad. Goddamn Channing Crosley. Man, but, yeah, man, my 8U, we did fantastic. We decided to go to the Nationals again, which, let me reverse. 7U, we went out there and we won in the UIFL. We didn't get too much credit for it because it's the all-star bracket. You
got a national championship. Hold on, man. Hold on. So,
yeah, man. 7U.
Why has nobody been talking about this?
No, because they said it was the all-star bracket, man. We added 3 kids, man, and I'm not discrediting these 3 boys.
The tournament is a national tournament, man. I don't want to hear all
We went out there and we swept the tournament, man. We swept the tournament.
Congratulations, man. Hey, man, national championship coach, man. I ain't gonna fake.
That's last year, man. That's last year.
Look, man, all that stuff be looking the same to me. I just got into youth football, man, all-star bracket. The man went to a national tournament, swept the bracket. It is what it is. So, man, outside of that, bro, so I want to talk to, Zimmy. He too cool for school. He'll never let out his true ninja secrets. No. But, on the other end, he Nick Saban. So he really, a lot of kids, he can just make the phone call. They come into TNS, especially on that Elite 9 unit. You have a team that, you guys are elite, but you guys are on the up and come. Mm-hmm. So how have you guys been able to keep getting these recruits to add to your rankings, even though people are trying to come in your kitchen and get steal out your cupboard?
We got plenty of that going on. I was just notified about one today, man. But yeah, we got a lot of pickups on there. We put it on there. We was like, transfer portal. We really jumped it off. We started dropping the kids. We was getting the recruits, and everybody was thinking that it was me and Coach Channing hopping in parents' inbox. Oh wow, these parents were reaching out to us, and that's how it started out. I mean, me and Coach Channing started out when we started TNS, man. We had 7 players. We had practice 3 days a week though. And then we got 3, 4 more, 4 or 5 more around the season now in 7U, and we did what we did. So, like I said, I give a lot of shots out to my defense coordinator and my offense coordinator this year that I added this year. I called all my offense last year on 7U. I added on Webbs as my offensive coordinator. Man, is talented. He really showed a lot of players. I mean, a lot of teams that these 8-year-olds can play some high-level football with these plays, man. He got some plays that he can go to any high school and run that varsity offense. Like, it's high-power offense. And these 8-year-olds that we have,
So you putting some light on and squashing some of the rumors. So, it's some people that think that you were in the inbox, or it's some people that you think, not some people that think, there are some people on the Blue app that think it's a fair weather friend thing. While we win and we want to be with you, we seen this other program win a little bit, so we gonna go over there. But really, it might be that the style of offense is just a little bit more attractive to those style of players.
Since I've been coaching going on 5 years now. Since I've been coaching, kids have always just drawn to me. A lot of these kids that I got, these new recruits, these are my flag players from 4 and 5 year olds. They coming back to their coach camp. So now it's not, oh, he's just racking up all the good players. Now these are talented kids that I'll help grow and build. Since they were 4 or 5 years old, I took a year or two off away from them, and they developed as well with their other coaches. But these boys, they just flock to me. I can go in. I ain't gonna say I can go anywhere. Teams in Dallas know me. Players from teams in Dallas know me. It's leagues like Texas, the Fort Worth Longhorns. There's kids over there that know me. It's just me and being in that environment. I've always wanted to be that coach that I want. That's my thing. I'm trying to be that coach for these kids that I wanted when I was young. You know what I'm saying? I've been around just about every coach you can be. Daddy ball coach, the coach that got favorites. Oh, he's a disciplinary. You name it, I've been around that type of coach. So I know what these kids need. I'm gonna bring it forward to the table. I'm gonna bring this energy. That's why it's Mr. Yes, sir. Like they know what it is. Like I get really loud. I don't want to mess with Mike, but I get loud for these boys, and the energy feeds off into them. Man. That's it, and they hit the field with it. And you will notice if my energy's down, them probably the games we took L on when my energy was down. My energy up, we rolling.
So I gotta ask you, man, with the recent recruits and how you guys were able to perform this season with the athletes you already have on hand, what is it that we in the media and parents at home, what should we expect to see from TNS this next season?
Whole lot of firepower. I'm talking about let them on, let them off. What you gonna do without it? Watch me. Let them on, let them off. Self-offense, we're gonna go 10 on. Let them on 10 off. Keep my quarterback out there. You know, we can't leave the field general. Got my quarterback back. Baby Mahomes, that's his new name. He rocking that 1-5. Malachi the Messenger. That's my boy.
So you got Big Malachi over here. All right, man. Well, he's one of the athletes we'll have up next, man. Well, hey, I appreciate you giving us a little bit of the time. I told you we're not gonna get too controversial. That's not how we do things, man.
I got an interview coming up. Shout out to Kiva and Toya. I got an interview still to do with y'all. I'm still gonna come do that interview. Me and Coach Shannon coming through. The kidnappers, we coming through.
They coming through. Well, hey, man, appreciate you for coming on. We're gonna have the rest of the TNS gang on the camera next. We'll see you guys on Semi-Pro Live, Big 12 Media Day, TNS edition. All right, guys, we are back, man. I got big number 3, Baby C. Well, we C3. We got any cool nicknames, logos coming out, big dog?
No, sir. No, sir.
I think we need to put a 3C logo out there, man. You know, we be making logos in our free time. We might drop a 3C logo at random. But all right, man, we got TNS Team No Soft Cougar number 3, Baby C. But we got to get the real names for the folks at home. Anybody who's trying to recruit you for an All-Star game or something like that. So, man, what's your first and last name? What school you currently go to, and what position you play on what level?
My name is Christian Hamilton. I go to International Leadership of Texas. I play a little bit of everything. I'm an athlete guy around.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, man, how long have you been with the TNS Cougars?
Just for this year.
So this is your first year. So you're actually a good athlete to interview about the program because you can tell us how life was with your other programs compared to how you've enjoyed being over here with the Cougars, right?
Yes, sir.
All right, man. So speaking of that, so what program were you with before you were with the Cougars?
I was with the Predators.
All right, man. So compared to your old program, and how have you liked being a Cougar this year?
Very good. I love this year. I know everybody for a long time, too.
Oh, okay. So you went to school with some of the kids that are over here?
Yes, sir.
So is that kind of what attracted you to the program? Was that, you know, you kind of already knew the kids and you already had that built up chemistry?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right, man. So out of all the positions that you play, what's your favorite position?
Slide.
Slide. All right. So you're a speedster.
Yeah.
So you part of that newfound speed that Webb was talking about coming over to the squad.
Yes, sir.
All right, man. So what's your favorite part about being a slot receiver? Is it the range of different routes that you do? Because, you know, from the slot, you get to play a little running back because you got the jet sweep. You get the full range of routes because you can hit your seam route, hit something deep, you can hit your post, you get the Q routes, you get all the cool routes, and you get the matchups on the linebackers. So what's your favorite aspect about being a slot receiver? And how surprised were you that me, a lineman, somebody this fat, knew that much about the slot receiver position? Hey, my brother's skinny, man. I'm like the fattest one in the family. But no, but what's your favorite aspect about playing the slot position?
Catching the ball and running jet sweep.
All right, man. So for folks at home who've never got to catch a football as much as you have, what are some of the differences between being a slot receiver where you're on the inside and being an outside receiver where you're at one-on-one on the outside?
Outside, it's about like if you're real like tall and muscular and
You can muscle somebody out the way.
yeah.
So they're more
Like DK Metcalf. Like DK
DK
Metcalf.
Metcalf. Well, he played a lot of slot though, but more like Dez Bryant, the old school alpha receiver that wants to go up, get physical. But you want to play a different style of football. You're more like Tariq Hill, someone that wants where they want to catch you in a mismatch and let your speed and what you can do after the ball's in your hands, right?
Yeah, yeah.
All right. So, do you play any other sports outside of football?
Yeah, I played basketball this year.
You play basketball this year. What's your position in basketball?
I don't know. We haven't had practice yet.
Is your first year playing?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, what attracted you to basketball?
Steph Curry.
Steph Curry. So you about to get. I know, man. I'm from Akron. It hurts my feelings that they don't say LeBron anymore. But man, so you plan on coming out and being a shooter. Now, I see the aspects of Seth. You know, you guys are kind of similar complexion. Your hair is way cooler than Steph Curry's has ever been. So, you know, I don't know. That might mess up your shooting. The aerodynamics. That might be why Steph come out so smooth. But so are you a shooter, or are you trying to learn to be a shooter?
Both.
Okay, I respect that, man. I respect that. All right. So you'll come out here and get a Steph Curry on. So what basketball organization are you gonna be a part of in case we want to pop in and get some clips?
TNS.
Oh, TNS got a basketball program. Well, tell us about this TNS basketball program. Who your coach?
Coach Cam said it might be Coach Zimmy.
Okay. Hey, you know what's funny? Zimmy looked like he could hoop. I can't verify it. I ain't never seen it, but if you look at Coach Zimmy, he looked like he could hoop. So I'm gonna expect for you guys to be a pretty decent basketball program, man. But we got the rest of your teammates in here. We're gonna let everybody jump on and give their piece. But so before we slide on to the next person in the program, we want to get your final word. So do you have any organizations, any family members, teammates, anybody you want to give a shout out to before we go ahead and move on to the next interview?
I'm going to give a shout out to my granny,
Hey, let's put some names on it, man.
Tasha.
All right, man. Well, hey, big shout out to Tasha. Big shout out to the TNS Cougar family for allowing us to have access to these awesome athletes, man. He is one of the kids who will be making the shift with the Team No Soft Cougars. So we're going to be able to see them all season because we're going to be all over the Big 12 coming next season. So you'll be able to catch him right here on Semi-Pro Live. So, but until next time, we'll have Baby C. He'll get back here, get his photo shoot going. We'll have on the next player. We'll see you guys next time on Semi-Pro Live. Well, oh, we're back. Hey, this is Channing Humphrey with Semi-Pro Live. I'm here with, hey, really what's crazy, Jasmine had been trying to give me this nickname for years. She was like, we're going to start calling you the Black Channing on Twitter. And I was like, nah, bro, it's another one. So,
Channing Crosley.
So Channing Crosley. We got another Channing in the house, man. So what level of the TNS Team No Soft Cougars do you coach?
I coach the AU. I'm the defensive coordinator.
All right, man. So you're part of that AU unit that not only have, I know the Big 12 was doing some shifting, but you guys had a big shift on the AU landscape. And then in addition to that, you guys had a pretty good season that really wasn't expected from a lot of the analysts and media personalities out there. So tell us, man, what was the key to you guys kind of shocking the world this year?
Man, we did the same thing that we did when we was on 7U. You know, we stuck to our basics. All our kids came to practice. And we kept it simple. Like, it wasn't nothing that we changed up from 7U. Like, our kids are regular kids. They not overhyped, none of that. We just come to practice. We come to play anywhere we show up.
Now, do you think that you guys benefited a little bit from being overlooked this year? Because you guys was doing your thing, and the fact that you were overlooked meant that you guys got to develop your athletes without the prying eyes of the league trying to figure out what you guys were doing. Do you think, and how do you feel that you guys are going to adjust to more people paying attention to what you guys got going on this year?
Hopefully we stay the same. Like, the overlooked thing, I like that because didn't nobody know us. Nobody didn't find out about us until the 8th game of the season. We was undefeated. We wasn't giving up no points, none of that type of stuff. I think our kids will be ready for the same type of thing. Hopefully it's not too much hype because we want to just stick to the regular stuff. That's it.
Well, hopefully, you got Patrick Bottiza. He's going to be out here trying to hype y'all up. You definitely will be included in some kind of hip-hop video this year. There'll be no cussing. But, man, outside of that, man, so you guys are coming over to a pretty competitive AU division over here in the Big 12. How do you feel about this new set of competition that you're going to have access to, especially where Texas sports, you guys were a strong Texas AU division, but this division is going to be statewide. You're going to have all the way down to San Antonio, maybe even down to Corpus in South Texas, and you're going to have competition even in Oklahoma City. So how do you feel playing on a multi-state platform?
I hope everything stay the same for us, but I'm going to be honest, the group that we have, not too many people worry me. I'm not being cocky or nothing. I just feel like it's going to be the same results, same different league, same results. I'm gonna be honest, we gonna beat a lot of people, y'all. That's how we gonna do that.
All right, man. I have to ask you, you guys have a lot of big name personalities, of big name players coming into your program for the first time. Now, with you guys being overlooked by a lot of people, that wasn't something that you guys had to deal with in the past. So how should we expect for you guys to bring these new kids, these new personalities, these new parents into the fold?
We just gonna add them in just like everybody else, and I feel like they're going to be comfortable. Once they see the program, they're going to fit in, and it'll be the same thing. The parents, we don't really too much worry about our parents. Our parents are good. It's just about the boys being comfortable with each other. That's all we worry about. So I think we'll adjust pretty good. Just get them in and just get them used to the program, and we're just going to start rolling week by week.
All right, man. So now with this new platform, we're gonna have a lot more attention and eyes on the TNS program. What are your hopes for next season? What do we need to expect for you guys on next season?
To make the same noise that we did and act like no attention's on us. Stick to being the same and not changing. Be one family on one accord at all times.
Man, hey, this is a very disciplined coaching staff. They are all on one accord, man. We're not getting nothing out of them today. I want to just give a big thank you for you coming out, man, giving us a piece of your time, letting your kids come through for this. This is not going to be the last interview with my dog Channing. Well, I guess you could be the Black Channing. I'm Channing Humphrey with Semi-Pro Live. This is Black Channing. And then we got that other Channing, I think that Magic Mike dude, he's like the third most famous Channing. And we might let him in the club if he wants to make some investments in the program. But outside of that, man, you got any final messages for the folks at home?
Be ready, TNS Cougar. We coming to Big 12 to take it all over, every level.
Hey, Hey, that'll be the final word. Play the music. We'll see you guys next time with the next interview.
Thank you.
All right, guys. Hey, it's a school night, so we're not gonna keep these kids out all night. So I got a couple of the stars that coming in right before we gotta get home and start doing some homework. So I'm gonna let these gentlemen introduce themselves to our semi-pro audience, man. We're gonna start off with the lineman first, cause he the coolest.
My name is Chase, aka Big Chase, and I am my last the D line and the offensive line.
All right.
My name's Southside, and my position quarterback. And
He too cool for me, man. When he came on there, my name is Southside. I was like, who is this kid? He cool as heck. Okay, we got my dog Southside. But what position you play though?
quarterback.
Quarterback, all right. Man, it's not up, man. That's shout out to Lamar Jackson. He's the only reason the quarterbacks get to be this cool. I remember the quarterback was a lame dude. All right, man. Number 0. Let's get the first and last name and what position you play.
My name is Trayon. I play running back and defensive end.
You had something to say, then you paused. All right, that's good. You probably paused on purpose. But anyway, man, what age group we all on?
10U.
10U. All right, just graduated. So y'all are part of that group, man, that made this national run this year, man. So y'all on that started from the bottom. Now you're here, made a big splash onto the national stage. Man, what was the big key to how you guys were able to flip the momentum, the name, the reputation of that 10U, 9U, 10U brand this last year with TNS?
I think it was definitely because we changed. They was getting mad because the people was bringing over. Our team was already good. We just had to we had one more piece, and we put it together, and they started hating.
Hey, I understand, man. I understand. All right, big dog. Well, at the quarterback captain of the offensive ship, man. So you guys had a pretty good showing last year, man. Outside of the new additions, what were some of the changes that you guys made as an offense that made you guys a little bit more potent this year?
Yeah, the line and the wide receiver was running.
So your receivers, their routes got a little bit sharper, and the line was giving you more protection this year.
What?
None.
You can say it.
Shout out to me because I was on the line for him.
Hey, that's my dog right here. Hey, man, sometimes, hey, make sure you get your credit. Sometimes you got to take it. But, all right, man, so your line play, and that was kind of the story in the media, man. Everybody was talking about this pass rush and the blocking that had came, man. So was that one of the main differences, is that you guys were able to get a lot more protection on offense to let you guys pick up more yards with your receivers and running backs?
Yes.
Was the protection, did it make it a little bit easier for you as an offensive player and defensive player because you're getting more pressure, so the quarterbacks are having less time to stand in the pocket, and on offense, your quarterback has more time to get you the ball?
Yes.
All right, man. Well, in your opinion, man, what were some of the major changes on this season?
I mean, the defensive line got to the backfield fast enough before they could get past the line of scrimmage.
All right, man. All right. Well, we'll swing back to my guy. He's very talkative, so I'll flow to where the talkative comes from. So, man, tell me, man, what were some of the things that you changed in your game? What did you change about yourself as a player from last year to this year that allowed you guys from being a Metroplex powerhouse, which what you guys have been for years? You guys had always been a Metroplex powerhouse. In the DFW, everybody knew about this unit, where you guys were able to make a national splash year. What did you change that helped your teammates get to that next level?
I think it was just, I know you're not supposed to take breaks off plays, and that's what I tried to not to do. And if I didn't do it, hey, my teammates would feel that hype. And I had that hype around me, so I was like, okay, we got to get hyped too.
So I'll say you were trying to say it in a cool way. So you were in better shape this year. You weren't taking no plays off. You was able to go every play this year.
Yes.
So what were what do you contribute you being in better shape to? Are you eating better? Were your coaches running y'all more? As a unit, man, what do you guys think was the difference in your linemen and everybody on the team being in better shape this year?
Coaches was running us better.
Man, they said better. I got them brainwashed. Where's Zimmy at, man? He's somewhere smiling right now. He said, I ain't never heard a kid. I heard kids say, Coach was running us hard. Coach was on us. They said, nah, they was running us better. I don't know what they did, but it hurt more and it improved. But all right, man. All right, so outside of football, man, we got multi-sports athletes over here. What do you guys do outside of football?
Basketball.
Okay, what position you play?
Small forward.
Small forward. You a shooting guard. Go with your first mind, man. You know you like to rock.
Point guard.
Point guard. All right, so you just a quarterback in all things. You like running people.
Yeah.
It ain't nothing wrong with being hey, we got a future boss on hand, man. It's nothing wrong with already knowing you a future boss, man. So outside of football, what you doing, big dog?
Basketball, and I play center.
You play center now. What I am going to do, shout out to Tevi and Metroplex Flex. And this is what I'm about to start popping up with my son. He play lineman too. Over at Trinity, I think on Wednesdays, they be having pickup rugby games. You need to go check that out. As big athletes, I implore all lineman parents, check out rugby. It's like soccer for big kids. It's a way that it's something that's fun. It still involves tackling, physicality that they can do in the off season. That actually a lot of the aspects of the rugby game will help them improve on aspects of football. So look into it. And Dominican Sue, he used to love playing rugby. So check it out, man. But outside of athletics, man, we went over your football stuff. We went over your other sports. What's going on in the classroom, man? We got any scholars over here? Who on the honor roll?
Me.
Okay, we got all three. You out of three. Okay, what's your favorite subject?
Math.
Math.
Man, this generation, why are y'all so much smarter than us, man? I hated math, bro. Math used to make me sweat. Why do y'all like math? I think I liked history and science.
No, reading makes me sweat.
Reading makes you sweat.
Yeah.
Bro, you know, letters, all the letters are the same, bro. Math is hard.
It's whenever you reading, and they know what reading level you can be on, but they make you do a higher level. I mean, it's always being at a higher level. Like with the math, you understand it more because they're breaking it down to you. But they send you off to yourself on reading.
Hey, you know, you and your homies could be getting hyped for each other about reading the same way y'all be getting hyped in the game. You know what I'm saying? When one of your teammates posted they made the honor roll or that they got 100 on the test, man, y'all need to be hyped on there making YouTube and TikTok videos about that stuff just like you are about your football stuff. Because to be honest, Nick Saban looking at them grades, same way he looking at them film. You feel me? The same exact way. So when I see on your Instagram, it should be like, a sack, a tackle. Here go my report card. A sack, a tackle. Here go my report card. But we got these young mathematicians in the house, man. So let's get on to the fun stuff. We got any gamers?
Kind of.
Y'all got busy schedules. I can understand y'all not being gamers. And you know, and since you can't buy a PlayStation 5 from the store, you got to buy it from some dude out his trunk everywhere. Y'all know who I'm talking about. Give me a discount. But you know, what games y'all on?
Madden.
GTA. 2K.
2K. Okay, we ain't got no Call of Duty. All right, man. Y'all got cell phones. Download Call of Duty Mobile and look for Channing Humphrey, was it? I'm Boss 759. You ain't got it? You ain't got a cell phone? You already got it? All right, well, so I'm going to link up with you. Y'all need to join my clan. I'll be out there, bro. You already it. Man, I'm nationally ranked, bro. Like, nationally world ranked. I'm cold. Like, I'm super nice. I can't play at all on the actual game system, but on this big old tablet screen, I be killing folks out there. We gonna see tonight. Parents, don't be mad if your kids is up playing Call of Duty Mobile with me. You know what I'm saying? I don't cuss when I play, so, at least I'm better than everybody else. But before we let y'all go, man, we know y'all young. Y'all active on social media. So anybody got any Instagram tags, TikTok tags, so the folks can follow you at home, get some highlights?
Go follow TNS_Trey0 on Instagram.
All right.
TikTok TNS_Dre1.
All right.
Big Chase the GOAT.
Man, you gotta say Big Chase the GOAT with your chest. Let's start that over, man. Hold up, man.
Big Chase the GOAT _.
All right, man. Big Chase the GOAT. We're gonna make sure you follow us. Follow our Instagram and TikTok too, man. We trying to get those jumping as well. But I'm gonna let these.
Follow my Instagram too. Dre Shiesty. Dre_Shiesty.
I promise to God I'm about to follow your Instagram. I promise I'm about to follow his Instagram. Anybody else got anything else?
To my sponsorship, Unleashed Athletes.
Hey, all right, man. They putting on for the homies, man. That's what's up, man. I wish people would share where my homies at. Why don't y'all share my stuff, man? Share my stuff, bro. Why you not sharing my stuff? I'm getting paid for these reels, man.
Unleashed Athletes. All day.
Unleashed Athlete, baby.
Okay, Unleashed Athlete. Well, hey, man, we're going to have the actual owner of Unleashed Athletes on a little bit later on in this segment, so he's going to give us some more information about this fine company and some of the things they have on the horizon a little bit later on in the segment. But until next time, we're going to go ahead and let these young men get ready for their hectic school day they have tomorrow. So we'll see you guys next time on Semi-Pro Live. I'm back, man, and certain players got to have their own platform, especially when they're quarterbacks, man. We're here with Malachi the Messenger, man, the myth, the legend. He's got a couple of other nicknames. I'm gonna let him slide them on there, man. So I've never been this cool because they only call me Channing. I've never even had a nickname. I don't know why. When you got a 16-letter, first and last. Now I got 8 letters each name, so they kind of just leave it at that. But let's go down the list of those different names you got.
One of them, Malachi the Messenger. Second one, Baby Mahomes. Then that's really it.
Okay. So, man, you got quite the Instagram following. You've been doing a little bit for yourself, man. So, how's it felt being a TNS Cougar?
It felt good. I'm playing with my little cousins, playing with the people I'm used to play with.
So you got family members over here. So who are your cousins, man? What levels they play on?
Oh, Nahi. The name is Webb. That's his last name.
Okay. So quarterback family. So how's it? I've never had that. I played lineman, and my little brother was a corner. So we were the exact opposite. It wasn't no going in the backyard training together. I could go run and chase after him, but he was way faster than me. What's it like having family members that are close? You guys are in the same program. You guys probably stay in Tarrant County in the same area. What's it like having a family member that plays the same position as you that, you know, you can kind of give him advice because he's your little cousin. So you guys play the same position. You can go out to his games. You can tell him about your game, and you guys can exchange information. So what's it like having a little cousin that plays the same position?
Good, and then I can play wide receiver, and he can be a quarterback whenever he wants to.
All right, man. All right. So do you guys train together?
Not really.
All right. So you guys train separately, you just play together. All right. So
I don't play no more because I broke my collarbone playing before practice.
man, when you kids, you feel like stuff is forever. He said, I don't play no more. Like, he done got retired. He out, what you out for, like 4 months? What you... you know what I'm saying? Well, you've been on the earth less than a decade, man. You know, 2-3 months is a long time. All right, now, you know you playing football again. You're going to bounce back from this. What's in the Bible? This too shall pass, my young brother. So when we get you back on the field and you're back at full strength, man, what are your plans for next year?
Plans to over 100 or 100 yards or 150
Per game?
per game.
All right, man, that's a nice little goal, man. That's a nice little goal. So in the off season, what are you going to be doing to work on that? Are you doing some training with anybody? Are you doing 7-on-7?
I might do both, training and do 7-on-7 too.
Okay, so what are some of the things you've been doing to rehab your collarbone?
Nothing, just sit back, let it heal.
Okay, you guys have to, how long you been out your sling? Yeah, I mean, you can't be going to media day, you know, with a sling, so I understand. It'll be back on soon, y'all. All right, man, so outside of football, man, what are some of the sports you play?
Basketball. I used to play baseball.
You used to play baseball. It's not a used to, man. We're going to have to come back, man. We got to keep the black kids involved in the game, man. So we'll start with your baseball because I seen a little smile crack across your face. So what position did you play in baseball? You played all, what are you, a 5-tool player? You were still at the level where you guys would switch positions?
Yeah, we used to just switch positions.
So what was your favorite aspect? Like, if you could pick one and do it all day, what would you do?
Everyone.
Okay, hey, that's an option. That's an option. Don't tie yourself down. All right, now before we go, we have to catch I think we have one more interview, special announcement coming. So before we let you go, man, do you have any clubs, any organizations, anybody you want to give a shout out to?
Shout out to my mom and my dad, my uncle, and my mama.
Let's put some names on those special people.
Eugene, Sasha, Charlotte, and Roderick.
It's because he been catching you since you've been in the sling. When y'all play fight, he be really tearing you up. You ain't want to say your name, man. You can't let him recover, bro, so he can have 2 hands. He said, Daddy said, nah, you gonna get that work. Well, it be like that sometimes. Well, hey, man, I appreciate you taking the time to be on the program. We're gonna have a lot more of this young man now that they're over here and made the shift over to the Big 12. So you'll be seeing them on our screens and screens all around the internet. You know how we do media over here. We'll be right back with another interview. You're watching the Big 12 Media Day TNS edition. All right, guys, we've got, last but not least, man, one of the faces you've grown accustomed to over here with the TNS Cougars. We got CJ Wilkins. Man, he's a kid who's got his hands in a couple of different pots, man. He's an athlete, he's a scholar, and he's a young entrepreneur, man. So we want to go ahead and touch on all those aspects today. So outside of football, we're going to start outside of football because we know you from football. So tell us, man, what you had going on in your business life.
Just selling. Actually, it started working with Texas Sports at the Battle of the Bigs, and I finally made enough money to start my business. And so when I first started, I got visors, and then next day, well, I think it was like towels, and then next day visors rolled in, and ever since then it's just been popping.
All right, man. All right. So tell us a little bit. What's the name of your brand, and what's the vision behind it? What actually inspired you to start?
All right. So the name of my brand is Unleashed, and the vision behind it is before every game, I like to have something new. I'm a lineman, but I dress like a skill player. So like I gotta be the flashiest on the field. Like you gonna know CJ on the field. And so like it's a lot buying like Oakley or Shock visors, like $60-$80 on the visor. And then I was like, if I just start my own, I don't gotta pay that much. Like I'll still pay for it, but I don't gotta pay that much. So and now I thought I could do this for everybody. So it's not just me. So I ain't really gatekeep nothing. So like I sell the visors for cheaper because I want kids like me to have drip too, or kids that won't be able to afford the $60 Shock visor or the $80 Oakley visor to be able to have a visor too.
Man, I like that, man. That's crazy. You know, what's funny is I remember there's probably several text messages to my baby mama. Like, I call my son Drip Humphrey. He busts drip at the games. So, you know, I understand. You big man, bro. And this is something I need to say to all the parents, man. I have this rule, you know, about all linemen. When you go to a game, and hold on, let's have my guy come over. Come on over here, man. Come on over to the interview. We'll have my guy be the model for this, man. Jasmine, can we get a view of my guy right here? Now, there's an international rule about linemen, and it goes this. If they got pants on their shin, it's going to be hard for them boys to win. So let's look over here at this lineman kid right here, man. He comes in here with the Adidas Zero cleats on, wide receiver cleats. He's not going to wear no lineman cleats. You got to really drip on him. Then he comes with the half sleeves. Back up a little bit. We got to get the full drip, man. We got to get the full drip in the camera. Now, but the most crucial part about his lineman drip is when you get up here to the leg area, you notice that he does not let the pants be down all on his shins.
Really, it's supposed to be above the knee. Like, I ain't really get them right today, but it's supposed to be. They fell down. They fell above the knee.
You see, man, we got some real swagger linemen in here, and it probably, you know, it goes back to what Coach Deion Sanders used to say. If you look good, you play good, man. If you play good, they pay good. You feel me?
Yeah, that's what I love. Like, I really like that. So right now I'm really working towards extending into more gear branches, as I would like to say. Like, as you can see, I don't know if you still got them on, but his arm sleeves, they had Unleash on them in the photos. Yeah, so I started trying to branch out with new things.
So, so far, what are the products that you offer through Unleash? So I know you say you had the arm sleeves, the towels, so what other swag items you have?
So really right now it's I did have arm sleeves, the arm sleeves were 15, leg sleeves were 20, but I'm out of those right now. And then I do have towels.
Just temporarily.
Yeah, just temporarily. I do have towels for 12, and then visors for 25, and trucker hats for 20, and there is more coming soon.
Now, hold on, producer, you got a question?
I think he's gonna be the official producer of our Semi-Pro Live gear. I'm gonna send you our logos, and if people want to buy Semi-Pro Live gear, we're gonna talk to you after this, and we'll make a deal together. You'll be our first official Semi-Pro
sponsor
Live.
alert! Sponsor alert! All right, well, hey, man, Semi-Pro Live collaborating with Unleash. We got it on live, so you know now we can't renege, so we are going to have to give this kid money. So that's why we're going to be charging the parents and everybody else. But outside of that, man, so we found out about the different things that you guys offer. So if I want to order, how do I get in contact with you, or how do I place orders?
So you can go follow us on Facebook or Instagram for right now. And when you go there should be our website link in the bio, and you could go there and you could place an order, and once you place it, it gives us a little ping, and we shipping it out probably next morning or next night.